John Roberts from Huddersfield. He's about to get proceedings underway. Lilly puts boot to ball. Let's get the party started here at Odsall. And it is a sweeping restart taken there from Samet. And Samet immediately gives it there to the second row forward. Ion, and he's going to be brought down just outside his own 20. So London with first use of the ball. They're playing from left to right towards the Ruler Lane terracing in this first half. Bradford will play towards the South Bank hospitality stand, and immediately 4 tackles gone for the Broncos, and they're just coming up to their own 40, 10 shy of halfway. 30 seconds gone. Bulls 0, Broncos 0. Mick Little, Mark Hobson for BCB 106.6 FM. Short pass out of dummy half from Cunningham. Cunningham gives it there to Ion, and Ion's brought down 5 shy of the halfway line, so a good solid defensive step from the Bulls. It goes out of dummy half to Barfow. Barfow's going to try and find touch on the far stand side. It's picked up by Thomas on the far touch line. He comes back in field and he's brought down 10 out from his own try line in a 2-man tackle. Out of dummy half is going to go Hallis. Hallis is there, going to give it to the big man. It's now with Magrin. Magrin striding forward, makes 20 metres forward there. He's took the Bulls 20 shy of the halfway line, and it's quick hands. Hallis to Kirk, and Kirk is brought down 8 shy of the halfway line, left of centre field. In the dummy half position now, he goes to Lilly. Lilly in turn is going to give it there to Cameron Smith. That's his first touch of the ball. He plays the ball on the halfway line. He's come up with an error, and it is a knock on, and it will be head and feed to London on the halfway line. It was on tackle 4. It gives a chance to get a little bit of respite. And Hobbo, how do you see this one going? London will have a full set of 6 inside the Bradford half.
Well, what impressed me about London there was the kick into the corner and the massive chase from the 3/4 line that allowed Oscar Thomas not to make any meterage at all. And then some good yardage, some good run, strong run onto the ball for Bradford. They got up to the halfway line. If you get up to the halfway line on your last tackle, you have a fighting chance, and then Bradford make a schoolboy error, dropping the ball and in possession back to London on the halfway line, which is almost as good as a pass.
Well, John Roberts just taking a while to get the two sides to pack the scrum. A deadly silence around the Provident Stadium Odsall. The ball is finally out, and it is in there with Channing. Channing's lost the ball on tackle number 1. It was a big, heavy collision from Cameron Smith. So Cameron Smith come up with the error, and immediately he's wrestled possession back for the Bulls, and he's made 10 metres inside the London half. Plays the ball, 40 out. Hallis out of dummy half. He's going to attack those London Broncos markers. He's brought down now 30 shy of the London line. This will be tackle number 2 coming up. Crisp handling there from Magrin as he takes the pass from Smith out of dummy half, and he trundles it forward, and he's going to be brought down by Cunningham and Ion. The 20 out from the London line, looking good thus far, the Bulls. Smith goes to Lilly. Lilly gives it there to Smith, and Cameron Smith is going to touch down to the left-hand side of the sticks. And the try is awarded by referee John Roberts, and the Bulls take an early 4-0 lead. We've had 3 minutes on the clock. Provident scoreboard, Bulls 4, Broncos 0.
If you want to get your confidence back, that's the way to do it. You asked me about Jordan Lilly, his great reading of the game. He read the game superbly well there. He opened up the London defence. They didn't move in on him. They left him too much room. But a pass to the support player is only as good as how the support player reads the ball. And Cameron Smith there went like a steam train onto the football from 15 metres out. He had a lot of work to do because the London defence regrouped and nearly got to him. But he pushed off his left peg onto his right peg. The balance was superb for a big man, and he stood upright and almost didn't wobble whatsoever. Well, he didn't wobble whatsoever, sprinted and touched it down to the post. That's good footwork, that's good balance, that's a quality player, and if he can do more of that, then London will have a difficult day at the office.
Bradford 4, London 0. They capitalised on the error. Cameron Smith wrestling the ball back, and as we said, Jordan Lilly there, the chief instigator, drawing that London defence before neat pass, and Cameron Smith racing away to the left-hand side of the sticks. Oscar Thomas then from bang in front. No mistake about it, that's over the black dot, and it is the Bradford Bulls 6, the London Broncos 0. Round 14, the Met previously in round 5 at Ealing Trailfinders. It was the Broncos 42, the Bulls 12, and as we said, London currently 4th in the table. Played 13, won 9, lost 4, 18 points. The Bulls bottom of the table on -2. Victory today will get them to 0 and potentially a psychological advantage. The monkey off the back. Jared Samet, the former Bradford player, on the halfway line with the restart, goes long and high. Oscar Thomas is going to leave it for Lilly. Lilly takes it, gives it immediately to Magrin, and Magrin charges forward, and as we said, it is the strongest forward side the Bulls have put out all season, and immediately they're making huge inroads and meters forward into this London defence, and that's going to be Roach on tackle number 2. Hallis out of dummy half to Magrin, and Magrin's brought down on tackle number 3. The 15 shy of the halfway line, just to the left of centre field. It goes out to Hallis, Hallis to Lilly, Lilly along the line to Price, Price gives it there to Smith, and Smith takes 4 London players, led there by Pitts, former Bulls player, and Daniel Harrison, the skipper. Quick play the ball out of dummy half, and it goes to Kirk. Kirk's brought down 5 shy of the halfway line. This will be the 5th and last tackle for Andrew Henderson's side. In centre field, it goes back to Lilly. Lilly's going to try and find touch, but it's going to go straight down the front to Alex Walker, and Alex Walker is certainly going to take this on his own 10 up to the 20, brought down on the 25, and he's played with the London Broncos for the last 7 years since joining the under-15s as a teenager, now 21, coming through London's youth academy setup, and having a huge season for Andrew Henderson's side. London, 2 tackles gone, and they're just shy of the halfway line. 2-man defence there from Magrin and Kirk. Play the ball, Cunningham out of dummy half, goes to give it there to Offerdale. Offerdale's up and over halfway, 2 metres inside the Bradford half. Good defence there from Smith and Chapelhow. Quick play the ball, it goes to Harrison. Harrison, neat hands to Channing. Channing's away, gives it to Dixon. Dixon, Thomas to beat. Thomas brings him down, takes shy of the Bulls line, and it is the last tackle. A sloppy, slow play the ball. Dixon gets to his feet. Cunningham fires it in centre field to Samet. Samet to Barfow. Barfow, crossfield kick. Tester for Campbell. Campbell leapt up, took it like a salmon, jumping upstream, and he's brought down 2 out from his own line. The danger averted. 6.5 gone. Bulls 6, Broncos 0 on that Provident scoreboard, but the Broncos have got the Bulls 10 inside their own half, and now they've given away a penalty. Referee John Roberts puts whistle to lips. First penalty of the afternoon. He's pinged the Broncos just a little bit too eager, a little bit too energetic, creeping in that 10, and this will allow the Bulls to let the pressure off Hobo and potentially take the ball inside the Broncos half.
Well, that's a good penalty for the Bradford Bulls, and richly deserved, because London were offside. They've trotted offside a few times in the game so far, relieving the pressure. They were under the cosh a little bit there, but just going back a few strides, Mick. Oscar Thomas stopped Kieran Dixon, didn't he? And that was I'm not saying a try-saving tackle, but very, very good, because once Kieran Dixon gets into his stride, you can't catch him.
Bradford then 40 away from that London line. Roach gets to his feet, plays the ball, it goes to Magrin, Magrin to Lilly, Lilly to Price, Price no look pass, picked up by Dixon. Dixon will not need an invitation. It's a killer blow for the Bulls. McCarney and Ethan Ryan backtracking. It was a sloppy pass from Leon Price. It was picked up by Dixon, and he goes underneath the sticks, and John Roberts, his last man standing, looks to the touch judges, points the finger. We're going to be locked up. 8 minutes gone, and a cruel blow to the Bulls there.
Well, the old master Leon Price then made a schoolboy error, quite frankly. He's blaming his centre part, nothing to do with that. He wasn't in the right position because he's not fit enough, and you know, I would pull him off because I don't think he's up for a game of this speed today, and that's hard for me to say that because Leon's a pal of mine, but you know, that was right. It was a poor pass, it was a schoolboy pass, went to ground. Kieran Dixon, I talked to him 10 seconds before, once he intercepts and he's away, you're not going to catch him. 6 points, and it's a 6 points London frankly don't deserve, because Bradford have been the better side. They've just got to calm down, stop being like rabbits in the headlight, just calm down, control the game, drive the ball hard, get up to the halfway line, and then put something on. And you know, that try all came from an error.
Very frustrating period of possession there for the Bradford Bulls. The inquest underneath the sticks, they've started quite brightly, and it is all about getting that huge start underway, getting that confidence, that momentum, and they had it early after the try to Cameron Smith after 3 minutes, but they've just undone the good work. A stray pass picked up by Dixon, and 55 metres underneath the sticks, and it will be Kieran Dixon, the former Hull Rovers player, to attempt and add on the extra 2. 15 out, straight down the middle of the post in front of the empty Ruley Lane terracing. Dixon looks at the ball, looks at the post, and he's going to strike this one cleanly over the black dot and between the posts, and it is 6 points apiece. We're all locked up at 6 points apiece on the Provident scoreboard. Although it goes without saying that since Andrew Henderson took over at the London Broncos in 2015 as an interim head coach, he certainly breathed a lot of life into this London side.
He has indeed. They're a competitive side, a mixture of good half-backs, a good three-quarter play. They grind the results out, they make very few mistakes, and they've got a good pack. I'm very impressed with Offerdale. I think he's a great player. Bartu's, a danger man. He's done not a lot yet. Kieran Dixon, like I've alluded to, you give this guy half an inch and this guy's away. You cannot give this guy any room whatsoever. Great game today, and the Odsal pitch resplendent. The grass is fabulous shade of green, firm, just right for good, attractive open rugby league football. I think we're going to see a lot of points scored today. Let's hope they go the way of the Bradford Bulls, because I think today could be a victory for the Bradford Bulls if they can get the monkey off the back of the defeats of recent weeks.
On the restart then, the London Broncos up and over halfway inside the Bradford half. Offerdale gets up and plays the ball on tackle number 4. Cunningham out of dummy half. Cunningham's give it to Offerdale, and Offerdale's going to go again, and this will be the last. He's made 15 metres forward, so the 35 out on the last. Cunningham to Barfow. Barfow is just going to put one along the carpet into touch between Thomas and Campbell, so it will turn the Bulls around, and it will be a scrum head and feet to the Bradford Bulls 10 metres out from their own line with exactly 10 minutes gone. Keep using the BCB Bulls hashtag wherever you are in the world. Mark Lilly is listening with the Lilly fan club up at the Magic Weekend in Newcastle. Of course, Leeds playing Castleford this evening at 5:30, so I think you're watching the closing embers of Huddersfield and Caroline Dragons, Mark. And of course, Reg Lilly, Jordan's granddad, listening, and none more so than Rowan Smith. Emily Ali Wall says, now this is better than the Bulls played at Ealing. So yeah, certainly a much more promising start, Emily. So from the scrum, Hallis is going to take it 15 metres forward. They're just outside their own 20 as good movement there to Magrin, and Magrin playing against his former employers. He's brought down 25 out, and it goes to Hallis. Hallis to Roach. Roach striding forward, takes 3 hungry black-shirted Broncos players with him. He's turned on his back. Could have been a penalty, non forthcoming. Hallis gives it now to Kirk, and they're muscling up now, the London Broncos in defence. They've restricted the Bulls to just 35 metres on the last tackle. It goes to Lilly. Lilly peppers one along the floor. It bounces up kindly for Walker. 15 out from his own line. Lilly's chasing, so too Campbell, and Lilly and Campbell bring down Walker just in front of his own 10, so they lost a little bit of ground there, London, but they'll now come at the Bulls, and tackle number 1 will see them 20 out as former Welsh international Rhys Williams takes it up to the 30. So quick play the ball from the Broncos. Barfow now in at dummy half, gives it to Elliot Keir, formerly of the Bulls, wrapped up 10 shy of the halfway line, quickly gets to his feet, plays the ball, Liam Kirk all over him. It's a penalty to the Broncos, and it's their first penalty of the afternoon, and a soft penalty at that, one of those frustrating ones that Lee Beattie and Jeff Tuvey will be kicking himself, because this is going to give the Broncos a full set of 6 inside the Bulls half. Bulls 6, Broncos 6.
When I alluded to mental toughness, Michael, that's partly what I'm talking about as well. You've got to get off the deck quickly when you've stopped a man. Not think about feeling sorry for yourself because you're slightly injured. Get up on the deck quickly, get back into the line. Giving a penalty like that has put them under pressure, the Bulls that is, and the pressure they don't need, because they've got off to a very, very good start. Just
to the left of centre field, 20 out. It was tapped by Cunningham. He give it to Ion. Ion stands up, plays the ball, and it's going to be Cunningham now to Barfow. Barfow to Samet. Samet to Channing. Channing trying to get past Campbell and McCartney. McCartney comes in and wraps him up 5 metres out low from the Bradford try line. London looking for the second try of the afternoon. Samet throws an audacious dummy. Can he get the ball down on the chalk? John Roberts says he's a metre shy, so Samet will wrestle in the floor. He'll get to his feet, he'll play it, and it's now to Cunningham. Coming into Barfow. Barfow kicking. Pitts is going to touchdown against his former employers. Telepathic rugby league from the Broncos. Barfow realised that Thomas, McCartney and Campbell, there was no one at home. The door was open, and that's a sucker punch for the Bulls. A second try for the Broncos. Provident scoreboard, Bulls 6, Broncos 10. Kick to come 10 metres to the left-hand side of the sticks.
Well, it is a sucker punch, because you could see that try coming the minute he got the ball in his hand. And that's if you defend on your heels, you don't get up onto your toes, charge out the line, pick a man out, man on man, and if you defend like that, that's what you get penalised. Didn't pick the man out, didn't go for the ball kicker, didn't look for the first receiver. It was so telegraphed, it was unbelievable. But that came from giving away the penalty 45 minutes upfield, and these are the errors that caused the Bulls to put themselves under pressure. And that was so telegraphed. It was so easy to read, but yet not one bull defender. A and B markers and beyond saw that at all. Nobody come out and tried to take the man down. They all stood back, defended off the heels, as I call it, not up on the toes, not rushing out. Your body is going to be slightly bent forward. You're going to rush out and pick a defender out, and you're going to go for him and clamp man and ball, but there was nothing like that at all there. Back on the line, weak defending, and it makes try scoring look very easy if you defend weakly.
Dixon then to add the extra 2. 10 to the left-hand side of the sticks. He's took it back 20 metres. There is a bit of a swirling wind, which is always here for these games, and it is favouring London in the first half. He took his time. He adds the extra 2, so the Provident scoreboard goes out to Bradford Bulls 6, London Broncos 12. 13 and a half minutes gone, and as we said, Mark, the Bulls, that's the 83rd try of the season the Bulls have conceded. They're averaging conceding 35 points a game, and you know, we did ask the key to establishing the Bulls, the confidence and the momentum is that defensive solidity, and thus far,
well, it's about bravery.
It's still evaded them.
Mick, if you're a rugby league player, the minute you walk out on a rugby league pitch, whatever age you are, if you haven't got a heart on beating under your breast, you're not going to. You're going to have a problem. You're going to have a major problem. You need to be playing another game, and you know, you've got to man up in defence. Defence is 70% of the game. You've got to tackle hard. You've got to hit hard. You've got to point up. You've got to be scientifically in the right place at the right time, and it's in your head as well as your body. It's about your fitness. It's about, if your metabolic heart rate's going like mad, you won't drop off a tackle as easy. But if you stood, your heart's not pumping. You know, the blood's not going round. All the acids and the chemicals that make you do things a little bit sharper don't happen.
London, 4 tackles gone, 10 inside the Bradford half. Barthow over on the far stand side towards Walker. Walker's wrapped up by Jordan Lilly and Ethan Ryan, and it will be the last tackle. So it goes back to Barthow. Barthow once again playing the percentages, tries to kick it into touch. It's going to bounce up kind of low for Thomas, and Thomas is flattened there by Pitts in a 2-man tackle, helped by Kia, the former Bradford man, certainly looking to haunt his former employees. And now Bradford have come up with yet another error. McCartney has run behind Oscar Thomas.
Yes, because...
And it's a penalty to the London Broncos, 20 metres out in front of the sticks. And I think Andrew Henderson will get the kicking tee on. Yeah. It's an easy 2 points. They've seen what they're going to do. I think they're potentially going to kick to touch. There's a bit of an inquest there. Yep, James Cunningham, I think he's going to he's going to tap it.
They are going to tap it, Mick, and I'll explain later why that happens.
Cunningham quickly taps it there, gives it to Offerdale. Offerdale, big strong forward, carries it forward, takes London 10 out from the Bradford Bulls try line. 20 to the left-hand side. They come across the face of the post. A neat little layoff there from Barthow. Barthow gives it there to Ione. Ione's brought down 5 metres shy of that Bradford Bulls try line. It's Samet. Samet, the jack in the box, gives it to Channing. Channing, though, wrapped up. Tries of a forward pass. Play on. You play to the whistle. Harrison now in at dummy half. Bit of a pedestrian pass there. Scooped it up and gives it to the former Bradford low knee, former Warrington man, Ben Evans. Evans crashes onto the ball. Tackle number 4. They're 5 out from the Bradford line. Underneath the shadow of the sticks. It goes to Barthow. Barthow to Walker. To Kia. Chancing at the corner for Rhys Williams. It's a 3rd try for the London Broncos, and they further extend the lead. He squeezed past Thomas and Campbell. The defence was non-existent, and it is the Bradford Bulls 6, the London Broncos 16, and it's going from bad to worse for the Bulls because we've only had 17 on the clock.
Well, the problem you've got is that the Barthow's kicking the Bradford Bulls to death. He's kicking to the same corner. Oscar Thomas needs some help when he's retrieving the ball from the far side of the ground. You've got to have an angle runner at the side of you to run into open space where you can hopefully try and make some more yardage. The reason why they gave the penalty away before is because the shape and structure wasn't there. There was no players around the tackler to play the ball and drive it away. Bradford went down a dark tunnel. There was nobody there. They then ran to run around the back of their own play to get out of danger, and the shape and structure was all wrong. They gave away the penalty. From the penalty, quite frankly, you know, it was easy peasy because the winger on the far side didn't even look at his opponent. He was turned inside out. Very, very weak defending. Very weak defending whatsoever.
No communication
no,
is the key. There was no call
the defending
to
off
get
the heels,
sliding defence across, and you just run out of numbers.
Yeah, well, that's to be fair to London, they made it look easy because the passing was very, very good. But it's not done at breakneck speed. It's not Super League speed, isn't this? It's easier to read in this game, and the defensive line should be moving up and be more aggressive.
Dixon with his toughest kick of the afternoon on the far stand touchline. 25 out from the sticks. He's giving a big hoof and it's gone across the face of the post. So 2 from 3 attempts. London, though, have a double-digit lead. The lead by 10. And the Provident scoreboard says Bradford 6, London 16. And listen to the crowd here at the Provident Stadium. Odsell trying to rally behind the Bradford Bulls. They led 6-0 after 3 minutes after Cameron Smith took the pass from Jordan Lilly and went just to the left-hand side of the sticks. But since then we've had tries from Dixon, Pitts and Williams, and London back in front, and the ball's still on -2. The restart is taken there by Evans, and Evans is brought down by Aledzki and Chapelhouse. So Mikolaj Aledzki on for the Bradford Bulls with 18 minutes gone. He'll shore up that defence and be a big physical presence as Cunningham goes over from dummy half and makes 15 metres forward, brought down 35 shy of the halfway line as it goes once again to Ione. Flat pass there, brought down by Mikolaj Aledzki and Jordan Lilly. Out of dummy half, Cunningham, was he a knock on there? The crowd appealing. You play to the whistle. The ball stood, waiting for the whistle, and there could be called on the fast hand side as Williams. If he'd have picked that pass up, he could have gone past Campbell away to the line. The line was open, but the referee's going to say knock on. Scrum to the Bulls. 40 metres out from the London line. 20 minutes gone. A chance now, Hobbo.
There is a big chance for the Bradford Bulls. They need to take this chance. They need to think, they need to be a bit more alert. They're not even alert when their opponents are making mistakes. It's like they're waiting for something to happen. They've got to create it and make it happen. And this is a great chance now. Let's hope they can do it.
From the scrum, it goes to the 18-year-old, the Polish-born prop forward for the Leeds Rhinos, on loan for the Bulls for the next 4 games. Mikolaj Aledzki gets to his feet, and it's Hallis who gives it there to Roach. Colton Roach gets to his feet, plays the ball down the middle. Peltier's on, first carry. First return to action in 9 weeks, and Ross Peltier is brought down 15 out from the London line. Here it goes, quick play of the ball to Lilly, to Smith, and Cameron Smith has dropped the ball cold, and London have picked it up, and it's kicked forward here by Walker. Walker hacks forward for Dixon. Campbell to the rescue, picks the ball up. The referee's going to say first knock on, he'll stop the clock. London were on the free play. Great vision there from Alex Walker. He saw Kieran Dixon on his inside. There was no one back in defence for the Bulls, and Johnny Campbell came right across from that left far stand side wing position, and he's certainly stopped an almost certain try, but it was the original error from young Cameron Smith who opened the scoring for the Bradford Bulls. Bradford, just looking on the error count, that's their 5th error with 21 minutes gone, so there's not a cohesive performance by any imagination, and the clock stopped with 18.5 minutes remaining to half time. London still leading by 16 points to 6, and it will be Jared Samet, the Maltese international, who puts the ball in, taken out by Cunningham. Elliot Key on tackle number 1, brought down 15 out from his own try line, and London, you suspect, just a bit of up your jumper just to calm things down after a bit of a frenetic 2 minutes. Peltier, Lilly and Aledzki in defence for the Bulls, and Ione gets to his feet, plays the ball. Cunningham down that short hand side to Pitts. Pitts, who graced the Provident Stadium surface for 3 seasons, is brought down 10 out from the halfway line. It's quick, adventurous rugby league football from the Broncos as Walker takes the Broncos inside the Bulls' half, 2 metres forward. The 48 out from the Bradford line as it goes out of dummy half from Cunningham. Cunningham to Barfow. Barfow dances with the ball, gives it to Offerdale. Offerdale punches a hole down the middle. There, 40 away on the last tackle as it goes back in centre field to Samet. Samet goes high. It's a tester for McCarney. McCarney's made a pig's ear of it. He's knocked the ball on, and it's going to be a scrum, head and feed to the London Broncos. Oscar Thomas, Ilias McCarney, they both talk to one another, and the crowd not happy with that, but McCarney did palm that ball forward. Surely, Hobbo, someone should have made the call and stuck with it. They're both going for the ball.
Well,
it's so frustrating.
It is frustrating. The problem you've got is Oscar Thomas isn't a good fullback. He's not a naturally guy that can take the ball out of the air. But there was not enough people around. There was no calling, and it was an error from the Bradford Bulls. It was a good kick, quite frankly, from Samet. Samet can put some mighty kicks in, but no excuses. But anyway, there you go, scrum, and it's now London attacking again.
Yeah, 20 out from the Bradford line. Bradford with the 6th error of the afternoon. That is the 171st error so far this season for the Bulls as it goes back down that middle channel with Evans. Good defence though from the Bradford Bulls. Penalty here, tackling his heart out. Quick play the ball. It is with Bath out, 10 out. They're stretching the Bulls. Harrison's come up with an error, and now the Bulls will breathe a huge sigh of relief, and they'll soak in the reprieve and respite, and it will be a scrum header feed to the Bulls, and ironic cheers from the home supporters in this main stand after John Roberts points towards the Ruley Lane terracing, signalling it will be a red, amber and black pudding at the scrum, and Leon Price marshalling the players now, and he'll put the ball in as the sun continues to shine down at the Provident Stadium Odsal. So Price puts it in, out to Hallis. Hallis there to Mikolaj Alecki, and Alecki's brought down in a two-man tackle, 20 out from his own try line, 30 shy of the halfway line. Hallis gives it there to Magrin. Magrin drives forward, twisting and turning. He's brought down 20 out, shy of the halfway line. Bradford looking to get some momentum. A rare carry from Leon Price, leading by example, some might say, from the skipper, and he's brought down 10 shy of the halfway line. It goes to Lilly. Lilly floats it out to Ethan Ryan. He's trying to fend off Barfow, but Barfow wraps him up 5 shy of halfway. Bradford still inside their own half on tackle number 4. Campbell gives it to Roach, and the former Featherstone man is wrapped up on halfway on the last tackle. The Bulls trailing 16-6. It goes to Lilly. Lilly's going to find touch, 20 out from the London line, is it? But it's just come up on the old Speedway corner, and it's going to be taken there by Walker, and Walker is going to go forward, but the referee is going to say there was a tackle completed, further back play, and he'll stop the clock here. I'm not sure what John Roberts is saying, but Alex Walker, I think, has got a bit of claret coming from the forehead.
I think what he's saying is that the Bradford Bulls, he's a bit of claret that...
I think he's going to say, Hobble, tackle completed,
yep.
And because there was a bit of noise, he's not going to penalise London. He's going to give them the benefit of the doubt, and they'll play the ball just inside their own 20.
I think you're absolutely right. I think the only reason he stopped the play is there's a bit of claret coming from the head of one of the London players. I think it's one of the forwards. I'm not too sure.
Hobbo, 25 gone. The Bulls trailing 16-6. Despite a bright 5 minutes, it's well, I guess you can say it's all gone to pot in the last 20.
Mentality in defence. It's not right. Until that gets right, you're not going to win any rugby league games. Simple as that.
Well, speaking to Andrew Henderson before the game, he said there's no shortage of Bradford links in the London camp, and he admits that this will fuel some of his side's motivation this afternoon, while Lee Beattie was pretty much saying that our job is to improve and get better each week, improving different aspects of our game, and Lee Beattie remains hopeful that today we'll see a big performance. Well, they're starting with a big performance, but it's on the wane, and London, after referee John Roberts is happy that the claret has been removed, find themselves up and over halfway with Ben Evans, one of the former Bradford players in this London Broncos side this afternoon, and fresh off the interchange bench is Matty G, and Matty G will take the Broncos 35 out from the Bradford line on the last tackle. Cunningham on this main stand side to Samet. Samet kicks forward to Thomas, and Oscar Thomas has come up with the error, but the referee's going to say it was ripped out, stolen by a London man. That man was Daniel Harrison, so that'll be the 0 tackle as McCarney has the ball for the Bulls, another former London man, and he's turned on his back just outside his own 20. Quick play the ball, Vila Halafihi on, and he takes the Bulls forward. He's added a bit of impact. It goes to McCarney. McCarney again, his second carry in this set of 6, and Bradford up near the halfway line. Here goes Campbell. Campbell has Ryan outside him, but he can't offload the ball in the tackle because Barfow has wrapped him up. He'll get to his feet, he'll play the ball. Thomas in at dummy half, down the middle it goes with Peltier. Peltier has had the ball reefed out by a London hand, and it is back to 0 again. So 3 back to 6. 6 for the Bulls, and they're still just inside the London half at long last with Peltier. A metre. And it goes now to Roach. Roach catches the London markers offside. Ironic cheers. It's a penalty to the Bulls. 35 out from that London line. Hallis looks towards Price, looking to find someone who can kick the ball into touch. It goes to Lilly, and Lilly is going to boot this down in that far stand corner, and he will make an extra 25 metres, and the Bulls will tap this 10 out from the London line. It's going to be tapped there by Ryan. Ryan gives it to Peltier. Peltier, risky offload to Roach. Roach to Thomas. Thomas back to Ryan, and Ryan's brought down 8 metres shy of the Broncos line as the Bulls look to get back in this game, trailing by 10, 13 minutes to go to half time. Roach gets to his feet, plays the ball, it goes to Peltier, Peltier to Lilly, Lilly to Price, Price back on the reverse to Jordan Lilly, Lilly tries to dance his way to the line, brought down in a 2-man tackle led there by Cunningham. Lilly gets to his feet, quick play the ball, Hallis looks for options, finds Price to Thomas, Thomas floats it out to Vila Halafihi, Halafihi has to dive forward and take the ball, 4 tackles gone. Price centre field to Peltier. Peltier looking to get over that line. It is the last tackle, and it is another penalty because Jay Pitts has impeded Ross Peltier in his attempt to play the ball. The Bulls are going to keep the pressure going. It's now on ever you feel. It's a 4th consecutive set of 6, and it's the big man Aledzki. Aledzki gets up, plays the ball. Hallis is over the line, but good scrambling defence from Harrison and Walker. They've held up the youngster, and Hallis will go back to the 10. Exciting stuff here at the Provident Stadium, Odsall. Hallis will go back and he'll play the ball just to the left hand side of the uprights. Price in that dummy half position. Finds Peltier, Peltier to Lilly, Lilly along the line to Thomas, Thomas to Ryan, Ryan, good defensive read there by Elliot Kahia. He upends him and brings him down 10 shy of the line. It goes now to Campbell, Campbell on a mazy run down this middle channel, brought down by Foster and G, and the Broncos defence standing tall. It's made of stone. It goes to Lilly to Aledzki, and Aledzki is brought down on the last tackle, 2 metres shy of the line. Hallis goes deep. Lilly, crossfield kick, looking for somebody. Ethan Ryan, is it? Nope, it's been knocked on, and the London Broncos will have the ball. They've kept the line intact. What a Herculean effort in defence for Andrew Henderson's side. They've defended 4 sets of 6. The Bulls couldn't break that defence.
It's not very difficult.
Still 16-6.
Well, it's not very difficult when the Bulls' attack's not that good. Running far too angled instead of running straight and hard. And not getting the shape and structure right. You know, they're running on top of each other. They're not quite thinking, and not hard to defend that, quite frankly.
So London, fresh from doing 4 minutes solid in defence, they now turn to offence, and it is one of the try scorers, Reece Williams, the Welsh international, plays the ball 15 shy of the halfway line. They're going to kick early in the count. It is Barfow, sends a booming kick downtown into the Bradford Bulls in goal area, and it's gone over the dead ball line, and that'll be a 7 tackle set for the Bradford Bulls. We've had exactly 30 minutes gone. BCB 106.6 FM, brought to you by Provident. Supporting Bulls supporters home and away. The Bulls trailing 16 points to 6. They open the scoring in the 3rd minute from Cameron Smith, the 18-year-old loanee from the Leeds Rhinos, converted by Thomas, and then they've conceded 3 quick-fire tries from Dixon, Pitts and Williams. The Provident scoreboard has not sprung into action in the last 13 minutes, so the game calming down somewhat. Aledzki crashes onto a short flat ball, takes Bradford 10 shy of the halfway line. Here it goes out to McCarney, and he's brought down on the halfway line. 2 tackles remaining in this set of 6 for Jeff Tuvey and Lee Beattie's side. It goes out to Hallis. Hallis tries to open up the gap, but he can't get past Evans and G, and he's brought down 10 metres inside the London half. This is tackle 4 coming up. Lilly out of dummy half is going to kick into space, trying to turn around Williams and Walker. Walker, can he be trapped in goal? He's got out of the in-goal area. He managed to this pirouette past Campbell and Lilly and Ryan, and Mark Hobson shaking his head as London come up to the 20 with Williams. Quick play the ball, and now the Bulls have given away a penalty, just hanging on in the tackle. So what could have been a goal line dropout, they've now conceded a penalty. London will be up to halfway, and with 9 minutes remaining in this first half, the penalty count is Bradford 3, London 2, and Hobbo, you were shaking your head there.
Well, I was, because it was 3-on-1 and they couldn't put him behind the line, and that's not good. But the Bradford are still with a fighting chance. They're only 10 points behind, but they've got to get the ball back. When they've got the ball, they've got to control it. The ball is golden. You've got to control the ball.
Emily, Ali Walls, come on, Colin Roach, you owe me after Ealing. You will make your cousin happy. Keep your tweets coming in using that BCB Bulls hashtag. We'll go through them all at half-time, but thus far London in control, 16-6 up, and from that penalty there, 15 inside the Bradford half, as a neat little break there from Jared Samet will take them just shy of the 20. It's a quick play, the ball, Cunningham passes it there to Channing, and Channing with a no-look pass, it's come off McCartney, and it will be back to 1, danger for the Bulls, Walker has the ball, 5 out, dancing, Thomas comes in with Peltier at the side, and that'll be the 0 tackle, and London looking for try number 4 here. 6 tackles. Will they need them? No, they won't. It's tackle number 1. And underneath the sticks will go Marcayon. And it is another try for the London Broncos. And it is the Bradford Bulls 6. The London Broncos 20. Kick to come from underneath the sticks. Once again, Hobbo, the Bulls' defence there cut to ribbons far too easily.
If you defend like you're letting a knife go through butter, then you haven't got a prayer against any rugby league team. And that comes from mentality, it comes from control, it comes from each one of them, everybody's knowing what they're doing. And London have got this game in the hand. They're like a mouse, they're pawing the Bulls like a mouse running around in there. And they can control this game, they can turn it on when they want, they can switch it off when they want, they can put a kick in when they want. And that's purely and simply down to physicality, sheer physicality of the Bulls' drives and defensive capability. And unless we shape that up in the second half, this could be an embarrassing defeat here today. But, you know, 1 or 2 players for the Bradford Bulls are trying hard. Colton Roach, Magrin running hard against his old team. But there's going to be some sort of guidance. Lily's when he gets the ball in his hands. But the Bradford Bulls haven't had the ball for a while. And it's going to be hard work, a difficult day at the office. But this is a good London side. And I think a win today for Bradford was always going to be difficult. Although it's not. There's a long way to go yet. But that makes it now 22 points to 6.
Yeah, Kieran Dixon from in front, 22 points to 6, and we're in the 33rd minute here at the Provident Stadium. So I did call the try wrong, a rare error from myself. It wasn't Marcayon, it was indeed number 16, Junior Rocco, who's just come on the field. He crashed underneath the sticks on tackle number 1. So far, Kieran Dixon with a try and 3 attempts from 4. That takes his personal tally to 10.
Mickey didn't crash over, nobody stopped him. He walked through. He could have had a picnic and a sandwich and sat down and laid in the sunshine. And that's hard to say that, but that's how it was. That's how it was. We'll have to take your point about crashing over. He ran into the ball well.
Well, it's going to go from bad to worse for the Bradford Bulls because the restart from Jordan Lillett has gone straight out on the full, so 3 penalties apiece and more pressure that the Bulls have invited on themselves because Kieran Dixon will give the ball to James Cunningham and the former Hull FC.
A question, you tell a schoolboy at 12 years old when you teach him how to play rugby league football, you just conceded a very weak try because you haven't defended and you kick it off, what do you do? Well, what you say to him, Mick, is you either go for a shot and try and get the ball back or make sure it stops in the field of play. As far as the coach again, and what do? We kick it out on the full. As
we said, confidence mark very low.
Oh, of course it is.
It's going to be decreasing by the minute. Certainly if London can add a further try here in this first half. They've already got 4, Dixon, Pitts, Williams and Rocker, and they're now 10 out from that Bradford line as it goes to Rocker once more. Is brought down there in a tackle by James Davis, who's just come on in at the side there. So just underneath the sticks, 5 out, dancing feet to Samet to Pitts. And Jay Pitts, the utility forward, is brought down by Peltier just to left-hand side of the six. Still 5 metres out. Junior Rocker, is he going to get a brace? He's held up over the line. He's pushed back in the field of play, so he'll play the ball just a metre shy of the line. But London have got the Bulls where they want them. It goes to Samet, and Samet, not for the first time in his career since leaving the Bradford Bulls, will go on the diagonal from 10 metres out. Leon Price is down on his back. He looks in a lot of discomfort, a lot of pain. London have a 5th try, and it is the Bradford Bulls 6, the London Broncos 26. And it is going from bad to worse.
Well, here. it is, and that was again poor defence. They can't control the football. London are moving upfield. This hurts to say this, but moving upfield with so much ease, they're like they're on a training pitch. I'm now watching a set of boys playing a set of men, and when that happens, then you've got a problem. Somebody's going to lift the team. I'm sure Tuvey at half-time will do that. Somebody's going to get control of the team. And if I was out there as a captain, I'd get them in that. You see, they're all spread apart. They need to be in a huddle, and I'd give them the biggest rocket up the backstand they've ever had. And I'd say, are you men or are you mice? Get out there, hit hard, because at least in a rugby league field, at least on the pitch, if you run hard and tackle hard, you've got a fighting chance of winning some respect from your opponents, number one, and number two, from the people that are watching you. But that's not happening at the moment, and that's why it is the way it is, you know. And London are just playing with Bradford, quite frankly, playing with them.
Kieran Dixon will attempt his 5th attempt of the afternoon, 20 out from the Bradford line, 15 to the right of the sticks. Just looking at the body language of some of the Bulls players, they're not talking to one another.
Well, that's what I'm talking about.
They're looking a little bit dejected, but
yeah.
Kieran Dixon will look to add another 2, strikes it with the right boot, straight down the middle, between the posts, over that black dot, and the Provident scoreboard says Bradford 6, London 28. 4 from 5 attempts from Kieran Dixon, and as we said, Jared Samet, there has been question marks in the past over his attitude, but certainly the Australian halfback proving time and time again that when he is in the mood, he can win games on his own. Lily on the restart.
Yes, but Mick, why doesn't the back row forward hit him that hard that it rattles his jaw and knocks his teeth out? Because that's what you've got to do as a back row forward. You've got to stop the cocky little halfbacks messing around with you on the field, and it's a back row forward or the front row forward. Hit him hard when he's running, but he's got so much time on his hands.
There goes Cunningham from the restart, out of dummy half, finds Dixon. Dixon too much toe. The Broncos are going to go 90 metres on the restart, and it's try number 6 for Andrew Henderson's side. The Bulls' defence non-existent. There was no markers there. James Cunningham, he picked the ball up and he thought, well, this is easy. This is like a stroll in the park. Passed it on the outside to the support from Dixon, and we all know how much speed and toe Kieran Dixon has, and despite Oscar Thomas chasing and backtracking, he applied the afterburners and he was gone, and it is going really from bad to worse here. This is a capitulation from the Bradford Bulls. We've still got 3.5 minutes remaining in this first half, and it's Bradford Bulls 6, London Broncos 32. The kick to come from Kieran Dixon, 10 to the right of the posts.
Kieran Dixon's a speed merchant, and I said the Bradford Bulls defending is allowing London to move upfield at will. They can almost score where they want. It's almost a case of them talking to each other and saying who wants to score next. Kieran Dixon took on Oscar Thomas. I knew who the winner was going to be because Oscar Thomas isn't the best defender in the world. He's all right in broken play. He's not a good defender. Sadly, and sorry if it's an Oscar Thomas fan that's listening, I like the guy, great in broken play, but his defending is very weak. He let Kieran Dixon get half a yard at the side of him. He put the afterburners on, and it was like a man and a boy. It was like watching under 16 trying to tackle a proper man, and that sums it up for me today. And the Bulls, if you're wearing that red, amber and black, you've got to man up. You've got to man up and not allow that performance that you're putting on outside there, on the field down in front of us. It's not good enough. It happens when you get a roll on rugby league football. It's hard to stop it, but the way to stop it is hitting harder in the tackle.
Dixon to add another 2 points. It just creeps inside that right hand upright, and certainly there's a feel-good factor back in the capital. London on course for a 5th consecutive win, and this will cement the place in the top 4 playoffs. Leon Price is interchanged with Joe Keys. The Bulls fans jeering Leon, and ironic cheers that he's been substituted and gone off the field.
Well, that's unfair because he's been a great sportsman. I can remember not too long ago when Bulls fans, he was their hero. I thought today's pace would be a little bit too much for his dodgy knees for him, and I did say earlier on that I thought he should be substituted and brought on at the right time just as London were tiring, but London not actually any signs of tiring whatsoever. But Leon shouldn't be jaded. He's been a great rugby league servant for the city of Bradford.
So from the restart, London leading 34 points to 6. Bearing in mind London, since their birth, the conception in 1981, they've only 3 wins and a draw here, so this really...
They've had more houses than you, Mick. How many homes have they had, London?
A lot, but they're really going to sap this up. The Bulls really want half time, and they'll get the full throttle of Jeff Tuvey, but it has been a gutless performance thus far. There's 90 seconds to go. London toying with the Bulls now, up and over halfway with Walker. Walker drives it in, and he's brought down there by Davis and Peltier. 30 out from the Bradford line. It is on the last tackle as it goes to Barthow. Barthow kicks it up. There's Williams and Keir chasing it. Thomas takes it. Thomas is trying to break clear, but he's brought down there in a ball and all tackle there by Pitts, who just went for the ankles of Oscar Thomas, the former London man. And now the Bulls under a bit of pressure, trying to get it out of their own half as it goes back down the middle channel, this time though with McCarney. McCarney wrapped up, gets to his feet. Hallison at dummy half to Oledski. Oledski brought down in a two-man tackle led there by Foster at Garside, and he's going to be turned in the tackle. 2 tackles remaining, 30 seconds remaining in this first half. It goes from Hallis to Davis. Davis brought down by Cunningham. Last tackle coming up from the Bulls. They're 5 inside the London half. It goes to Lilly, centre field. Lilly goes for a bit of a wobbler, a crossfield kick. It's taken there by Reese Williams. Williams puts the fend on Ethan Ryan. He's helped out by Campbell, and with 14 seconds remaining, London will close this half 15 shy of the halfway line. Barthow out of dummy half, gives it to G. G manages to give the ball there to Garside, and Garside's wrapped up 8 shy of the halfway line. The hoot is about to sound. This will be the final play of the first half. It's with Samet. Samet to Harrison. Harrison in turn gives it there to Channing. Channing looking to offload the ball, wrapped up by Keys. He's got it out the back door to Dixon. Dixon with an audacious crossfield kick. Taken there by Ethan Ryan, and now Ethan Ryan looks to get his bearings, and he thought about going for a Hail Mary option. In the end, he decided to just run towards Rocker. G takes the tackle.
You know, the 28 points behind, you can come back from a 28-point deficit. We've seen it done before. Let's hope the Bulls can do it, but it's going to have to start very quickly, like now.
On the restart then, it's taken by Oscar Thomas, 10 out from his own line, gives it to Davis, and Davis is wrapped up in a 3-man tackle, 12 out, 10 in from this main stand side. Campbell in at dummy half, he's brought down by Cunningham and Pitts. Bradford trailing 34 points to 6 at the start of this second half, and here goes Oledski on a rampaging run on the angle. The ball has come out, penalty to the Bradford Bulls, 4-3 on the count. This one awarded 30 out from their own line, so a chance for Jordan Lilly to find touch and take the Bulls deep inside the Broncos half, and you know, it has to be the response. Let's see if there is a uplift in performance, because at times in that first half it almost felt every London Broncos set of 6 it was going to end in a Broncos try. So on the halfway line it's going to be tapped by Lilly to Peltier. Peltier wins a penalty for the Bulls. Pitts and Rocker messing around at the play of the ball for John Roberts' liking, and just seeing the penalty call there, and it is a penalty to the Bulls, and now Lilly will fire them again. So they're now 20 away after 2 early penalties in this second half. It's Joe Keys who's on for Leon Price, remember, and he gives it there to Oledski. And Oledski takes the Bulls 15 out from that London line. We've had a minute gone. As we said, the gap 28 to Lilly, to Thomas. Thomas across the line to around about the Broncos 12-metre mark, and 10 in from this main stand side. They're going to go back down the central channel as it goes to Davis. Davis, no-look pass to Peltier. Peltier palms it back to Keys. They've lost a little bit of ground there, the Bradford Bulls, a bit of hesitancy, deciding what they're going to do with the ball. It goes out of dummy half to Hallis. Hallis to Lilly. Lilly to Smith. Smith back to Lilly. It's touched a London arm, so it's back to 0 on the count. Lilly, a metre shy of the line, gets up, plays the ball as it goes to Peltier. Peltier crashes on to a short pass, and he's now brought down centimetres shy of the line. It goes to Joe Keys. Joe Keys drops the shoulder and tries to get past Foster, Garside and G. 3-man tackle there. Hallis has options out of dummy half, comes towards the short stand side, and now Lilly has gone behind James Davies, and it's a penalty to the London Broncos for the Bradford Bulls crossing the second time it's happened in the match. Lilly looks absolutely disgusted with James Davies, picks the balls up, slams it into the ground. That is not what you want to see. This is a very fractured side, Mark Hobson. They're arguing amongst themselves, and Jordan Lilly's still in conversation with James Davies. That's not good for the supporters.
Well, sometimes shouting at each other and getting your back up is a good thing, because it raises your adrenaline levels and means you're passionate. It depends what you're talking about and what you're saying, but in that occasion I think the frustration was there, because again, shape and structure, where to stand, where to form, and that's what you get when you're not playing regularly with each other every week, week in, week out.
So London up and over halfway. Walker on the far stand side, brought down by Keys and Halafihi, and they're 30 metres out from that Bradford try line as Samet once again palms the ball to Junior Rocker, and he's going to be brought down just outside the 20. Aledski and Davis in defence. Cunningham, quick ball. Samet loses his footing, and he'll be brought down on the Bradford 20. 20 to the right-hand side. They're going down that short, narrow sand side as it goes out to Cunningham. Cunningham to Harrison. Harrison back to Channing. Channing's lost the ball. That is the Broncos' 5th error in this match, and it's picked up by Keys on the 0 tackle. And it's going to be a quick play of the ball as it goes out to McCarney, and McCarney's brought down on tackle number 1, 25 out from his own try line. Very pedestrian, the Bradford Bulls, looking to find a bit of enthusiasm and get the adrenaline coursing as it goes to Smith. Smith will get up and play the ball. Here goes Aledski. Aledski makes 10, 12, 15 metres forward, brought down 5 shy of the halfway line. We've had 4.5 minutes gone, scoreless in the second half as Lily floats it out to Roach. Roach to Ryan. Ryan trying to make something out of nothing, goes forward, makes 15 metres inside the London half. It is the last tackle for the Bradford Bulls as it goes back on the halfway line to Lily. Lily goes high. It's going to be a tester for Alex Walker. Walker takes it, and he's going to go past Keys. He's going to go past Roach. He can't get past Roach, in fact, because he grabbed him by the shirt collar and dragged him down. So good defence there from Colton Roach. But out of dummy half, it goes to Dixon, and Dixon draws this Bradford Bulls defence on the angle, and Dixon's away, and he's brought down as he got into touch there by McCarney. It was around the shirt collar once again. Dixon looking for a hat-trick, and now Cunningham goes forward out of dummy half, and he'll take him inside the Bradford half. Quick play, the ball needed. The Bulls backed up on their own 40. Samet draws the Bulls defence. Along the line it goes. Matty G wrapped up. Tackle number 4. Lily in defence with Ryan. Kieran in that dummy half roll. Kay palms it to Barfow. Barfow to Pitts. Pitts back to Barfow. Barfow, no look pass. It's just touched Jordan Lilly's hand, and if Lily had took that cleanly, it'd have been underneath the sticks, so it's gone back to 6 on the tackle count. So London still 40 metres out from that Bradford line. A short pass there from Cunningham. Cunningham to G. G wrapped up by Davies. Davies gives the penalty away. He just pulled Matty G down as he tried to get up in his haste to play the ball. The penalty count locks up at 5 penalties apiece. 6 minutes gone in this second half. They're looking towards Andrew Henderson. Will they go for 2 points? No, they won't. They're going to tap it. Cunningham taps it, then it goes to Pitts. Pitts brought down there by Aledski and Peltier. Tenacious tackling there from the Bulls at last. Where was that in the first half? Pitts gets to his feet, plays the ball. Cunningham on the angle. Here goes Samet. Samet to Barfow. Barfow on the inside there to Garside, and Garside wrapped up on the angle. He's brought down just to the left-hand side of the 6. It goes to Junior Rocker. Junior Rocker's trying to force his way over, but can't get past Peltier and Hallis and Davies. 3 Bradford Bulls defenders scrambling, and Cunningham, can he get over from dummy half? Held up over the line, and that is James Davies and Oscar Thomas turning him in the tackle. So Cunningham will go back to the 10, and there's 2 tackles remaining on this set for the Broncos. No change to the scoreboard at half-time as they come towards the space outside with Barfow. Barfow, no look pass to G. G to Pitts. Pitts to Rocker. It's so easy for the London Broncos. They didn't even need the last tackle. The Bulls defence just wasn't there, and he gets a second of the afternoon, and it's 38 points to 6. Junior Rocker, and really, what is going on with this Bradford Bulls performance? Jordan Lilly showing a bit of sportsmanship and leadership out there. He's got the Bradford Bulls players in a huddle, and Jordan Lilly is reading them the riot act, and Jordan Lilly only 20. Mark Hobson.
Well, yes, and that's right, and you can see John Lilly hates losing, and that's why he's a decent player. But G and Cunningham and Junior Rocker, if that's how you pronounce his Fijian surname, I'm not too sure you do, but that's what we'll call him for today. They've run riot, and it's men and boys. Quite frankly, it is men and boys, and these guys can turn it on and run at the Bradford defence and do it at half a pace as well. It looks like London on a training ground, quite frankly. And you know, Bradford, the body language tells you that this is a bridge too far for them. It's a game where they know now they're beaten, and how do you stop it? Well, how you stop it is you listen to what your coach has told you during the week. You run harder and harder, you tackle harder, you work for each other. Your voice is going to be there, you're going to be physical, and your mindset you're going to be physical, and your actions you're going to be physical. And I'm just repeating myself out after every try. And I almost want to go down there and put a jersey on, because I'll tell you one thing, I'd run at the London defence harder than some of these Bulls players. Now, if everybody starts tweeting me and saying rubbish, that's what I'm really trying to say is they've got to up the game plan and and up the work rate. And that's sad to say that, but that's how it is. Because if not, you're going to go on to 60 or 70 today if you're not careful.
Kieran Dixon, his 7th conversion attempt, and it is straight down the middle, and it is the Bradford Bulls 6, the London Broncos 40, and never have the Broncos come to Fortress Odsal and had it so good. And as we said at half-time, there really is a feel-good factor back in the capital under Andrew Henderson. And Lily on the halfway line goes long, taken there by Elliot Keir. Keir to the brace, the two-try hero, Junior Rocker, wrapped up just outside his own 10, and Liam Kirk back out there, and still going forward, so at least there's a bit of aggression in the Bulls' defence. Also James Davis and Hallis there, Hallis going for the legs like you're told from a young school age, and now Lily comes in at the side and will bring down Elliot Keir, a try scorer in London's last game against Oldham. 74 points to 12, 14 tries. They're halfway there this afternoon. 7 tries thus far against the Bulls. Cunningham out of dummy half has come up with a rare error on the halfway line. He met Campbell and Ryan, and the referee is going to say it has bounced into the chest. He regathered it, but it will be scrum head and feet to the Bulls. So a chance for Bradford, Mark. I think we've got to be honest and say the game has gone. They've not really managed to deal with the enigmatic Dixon and the class of Barfow and Samet, but it really is all about building now for another daunting Summer Bash game next week against Hulkison Rovers.
The next 25 minutes or so is about working hard, 30 minutes working for respect, trying hard, knocking a few London players around, but quite frankly the London pack have totally dominated Bradford, and they've made it easy for people like Bartow and Samet in which to apply the magic. And the Fijian guy, number 16, Junior Rocker, I think you pronounce his name that way, he's been mercurial for them. He's been strong, he's driven it in hard, and Bradford had no answer to being able to hold him.
Jed Chapelau on the field, and he will give the ball to Colton Roach, and Roach will be brought down 10 out from the London Broncos try line. So London having to do a bit of defensive work now as it goes back to Keys. Keys drags the London defence, lays it off to Smith, last tackle, quick play the ball from Smith, 5 out to Thomas, grab a kick through, Ethan Ryan's going to pounce, and Ethan Ryan, if he's grounded the ball, will have a second try for the Bradford Bulls, but the touch judge on the main stand side says Ethan Ryan has knocked the ball on, he hasn't grounded it cleanly in the act of scoring, and it's going to be a 7 tackle set now for the London Broncos.
I think that's very harsh, Mick, but when you're down, as the saying goes, you're down. And
well, London on tackle number 1, Dixon is pushing and shoving Hallis. They've lost the ball, the London Broncos. The referee's allowing play to continue while there's pushing and shoving, and Dixon and Hallis are going on, and they're now going to continue because Oscar Thomas was playing to the whistle, and he's took Bradford 10 out from the line, and now it goes to Peltier. Dixon and Hallis have separated. They've gone back to the respectful positions. Peltier looking to get the Bulls on the scoreboard. Out it goes to Keys. Keys to Lily. Lily over the top to Ryan. The Bulls have them stretched, but not for the first time. Ethan Ryan wrapped up there by Elliot Keir like a rag doll. Last tackle on this set. Campbell out of dummy half on the power play, brought down 2 metres shy of the line by Rhys Williams, and the referee now is going to stop the clock, and he will call the 2 Nordic school boys, Kieran Dixon and Sam Hallis, together because they really were grabbing each other's shirt collars in back play, and I think referee John Roberts is just going to tell them to stop it and calm it down. Still got 28 minutes remaining. Bulls trailing 40 points to 6. London, though, will have to go 98 metres on this set to get try number 8 because the Bulls have them penned in. Out of dummy half, then it goes to Barthow. Barthow to G. G's wrapped up in a 2-man tackle by Chappellhow and Kirk. They're getting their marker roll, and it's going to go back down this middle channel. This will be Garside. Garside turning the tackle and takes London up to their own 20. So making 10 metres every tackle. Here's Jay Pitts, a former Odsal favourite, and he's made another 10 metres, make that 12 metres forward. So London really winning the arm wrestle in the ruck and the tackle count. Here it goes then to Foster. Foster in at dummy half, no look pass. Elliot Kay will have to go back to the 25 metre mark, pick it up, picks it up in the left hand, looks to twist and turn. Goes one way, goes the other, brought down in a two-man tackle led by Roach and Kirk. Here it goes once again to G. G's wrapped up on the fifth and last, 5 shy halfway, 10 in from this main stand side. And it is going to be Foster who floats it out there to Barfow. Barfow kicks downfield over the head of Oscar Thomas, but it's hit the speedway bump and it will bounce back in the field of play. Thomas takes it on his own try line, up to the 10, brought down just shy of the 20. So a good kick return there from Oscar Thomas, and he will get up and play the ball. Lilly in at dummy half, gives it to Campbell. Campbell goes down the middle. Campbell tries to evade Rocker. Rocker disarms in on, monsters him, and Rocker will drag him back towards the 10. Well, the Bulls have lost 8 metres
He didn't drag him back, Mick. He ran backwards. Forwards going to run forwards. Our line to score tries that way. It's up under the ruler lane, and it's not back round the other way. That is very poor running off the ruck area because the shape and structure is not right, because the fitness isn't there. There should have been back in defence, running hard on the ball, hard and straight. London are enthusiastic, but they're playing against a team that's very easy to push around.
So, from the tap, penalty. Bradford actually awarded a penalty there for messing around at the play of the ball. Penalty count 6-5 in favour of the Bulls. Peltier will take it just shy of the halfway line. Here goes Ted Chapelhow, his brother James, playing for Widnes in yesterday's Magic Weekend up in Newcastle. He gets to his feet as Chapelhow. Hallison at dummy half to Lilly. Lilly lays it off down the middle to Roach, and Roach is brought down in a two-man tackle led by Garside and G. They're falling out from the London line. Just one try after 54 minutes. They're looking for their second, but they're going to have to do it hard because it's a resilient and hungry and suffocating London Broncos defence. It is the last tackle. Bradford have took it up to the 20. They're in centre field. Hallis along the line to Lilly. Lilly, reverse kick for Keys. Keys picks it up. Can he touch down and score? Yes, he can, but it's another try that's been disallowed by the Bradford Bulls. Is going to say Joe Keys was inside the 10, and Jordan Lilly's creativeness and invention will count for nothing because it's another try that's been chalked off, and Samet will take the London Broncos 15 shy of halfway, although Elias McCartney has palmed that ball back in the field of play, but it's gone forward, so it'll be scrubbed to the London Broncos. It happened really quick, although a reverse kick in the centre field. Clever play from Lilly, and Keys managing to get the ball down, but the referee says he was inside the 10.
Well, you could say the referee made the decision and he didn't go to the linesman, so you would think that he probably knew. I'm not so sure. I'm not sure looking from down here. I think he was behind. I think he was okay. I think he was onside. But the referee was right on the spot, and he did make a decision. But it just shows you that when it's not going for you, it's not going for you, and the Bradford Bulls deserve something off that little piece of attack.
So from the scrum, the London Broncos move it towards his main stand side, and it is going to be Alex Walker gets to his feet, plays the ball, and immediately straight following up is going to be Rhys Williams. Williams just shy of the halfway line, and it goes once again to Foster. Foster down the middle to Offerdale. Offerdale up to halfway and 10 inside the Bradford half. 3 Bradford defenders scrambling back there. Hallis, Chapelhow and Kirk. It goes to Samet. Samet gives it there to Garside, and Garside loses the ball in the tackle, and it's another penalty to the London Broncos. There was Chapelhow and Roach in the tackle, 2 in the tackle. The referee says Roach has stolen it. So penalty to London, 30 out from the Bradford line, and the London Broncos now lead the penalty count 7-6.
I did think that was harsh. I didn't see Colton Roach ripped out at all. I think the referee has got that completely wrong.
Foster taps it, gives it there to Offerdale. Offerdale once again striding forward, making big meters. London now 15 out from that Bradford try line. There's still 24 minutes remaining in this match. They've already got 7 tries and the lead 40 points to 6. Foster caught across the shoulder there by Kirk. Ball and all tackle. Barfow in at dummy half to Samet. Samet floats it along the line to Walker. Walker to Dixon. Dixon will have the hat trick. In at the corner. It's as easy as you like, and it is 44 points to 6. And I'm just looking at this Bulls body language. They're looking down, looking down at the surface elbow, hands on hips. There's no leadership out there, and it is going to go from bad to worse. And London, as we said, they're going in for the kill. It's a steady stream of London scores, and it will be a performance that will delight head coach Andrew Henderson.
Well, it will, but it's been against very, very weak opposition, and to be fair, that there was totally unacceptable. I wouldn't pay a rugby league player to defend like that. That is disgraceful. That is absolutely disgraceful. And just to stand with your feet firmly placed on the back line, on the try line, and let London just run at you and pass at ease like a training ground move is totally unacceptable. And you know, there's something that's got to be done about it. Otherwise, Bradford's going to end up with more defeats and more defeats and more defeats.
Liam Price still down there in the home team dugout. He's shaking his head, just looking at the body language, and you know, the cavalry you felt came in the shape of Oledzki, Lilly, Hallis and Smith. But let's not forget, Jordan Lilly, the eldest out of them, 20 years of age, both Oledzki and Smith 18. So although they are good players, they've still got a lot of learning to do in the game, still vastly inexperienced for the rough and tough of the championship. But never did we expect London to come here and put 44 points on. Dixon then, he'll take the match ball home. Can he add an extra 2? It looks good. He does has the extra 2 from the far stand touchline, and it is the Bradford Bulls 6, the London Broncos 46. Dixon, a hat-trick of tries, and he goes out to 7 from 8 attempts. 26 points from Kieran Dixon this afternoon, and Jordan Lilly looks a lonely lost figure as he tees up the ball on the halfway line. Can the Bulls do something in the final 22.5 minutes? Get some momentum ahead of the Summer Bash fixture against Hulkington Rovers next week. Let's not forget, it is on national television. Certainly the Bulls do not want an embarrassment like this. So London from the restart, they're up to their own 20. It goes down with Garside once again. Tenacious running, a lot of dexterity there, and he's going to be brought down there by Kirk and Roach. It's a quick play of the ball. Foster gives it out of dummy half, and it's to Kia now. Kia up and over halfway, kicks forward, looking for Williams. Williams regathers. Thomas wraps him up. He's going into touches. Williams. Ethan Ryan comes in, and it's a scrum to the Bradford Bulls. Good play from Thomas, Campbell and Ryan. They've extinguished that danger, and Williams throws the ball into touch. The referee will stop the clock, and the Bulls, well, just looking at the body language, Hobbo, they're in no real rush to try and form this scrum. They've done a lot of defensive work, conceding 8 tries, and as we said, it's trying to build some positivity ahead of next week.
Look at the shape of the 3-quarter line now. Just look at the shape of the 3-quarter line, and they're going to get the ball from the scrum. Come on, you know, that's not right. There's something wrong. You've got to shape up, mark up, and be in position to receive the ball, and you're going to be spaced out, and you look at the gap you're going to run into. You're going to bring the ball away, and you know, there was none of that there. For me, the pack's been truly trampled into the ground, and it's games like this you learn, and the young guns will learn from this. Unfortunately, it's going to be painful for the spectators.
So from the scrum, Thomas to Halafihi. He lays it off to McCarney. McCarney's had limited impact this afternoon, and he doesn't want to take the tackle, and he'll give it to Cameron Smith, and Smith back on. We've reached the hour mark here. 20 minutes remaining. The Broncos just 2 tries in the second half from Rocker and Dixon. It was 34-6 at half time. Bradford 10 metres inside the London half, 40 out as it goes from Lilly. Lilly finds Ryan. Ryan support from Roach. Roach to Campbell. Campbell here's towards the corner. Johnny Campbell will bring delight on the faces from the Bull supporters. It's the second try, and that was great vision from Ethan Ryan to Roach. The flick on pass to Johnny Campbell, and he will narrow the gap. It's Bradford 10, London 46. Is there a bit of fight and a bit of emotion in this Bradford side at long last?
Well, to keep the ball away from a side that's tougher physically than you is always a good idea, and Bradford did that very, very well there. And Johnny Campbell, who's a dangerous player, not seen a great deal of him in this game, but to be fair, Bradford hadn't too much of the ball. He got the ball from 35 metres out. He took the defence on, he had a lot of work to do. He pushed it to the right-hand side, sprinted away, then back off his right foot onto his left foot. The balance again was superb. Then back onto his right foot, round the back of the London defence. And if we'd done more of that, and who knows what might have happened.
Tweeted from Darren Mallett. I'm confused with the amount of crossover between the teams. Keep finding myself cheering on the wrong team players. The Bulls should have never let Jay Pitts go. Oscar Thomas will attempt to add on the extra 2 and narrow the gap further. Strikes it sweet. 12 points to 46 on the Provident scoreboard, and we have 20 minutes remaining here at Odsall. The game, we've got to be honest, it's certainly gone. Now is a chance for the Bulls to show a few brilliant glimpses and try and build momentum ahead of next week, but it's the same sorry old story as we saw in the last game against the Sheffield Eagles. Game over. We're going to see a valiant fight back. Certainly the crowd inside Odsall deserve that, and London, for only the second time this afternoon, will get the restart back underway. Samet gets it up to the 12-metre mark. Thomas takes it there, arched his back, and is immediately brought down in a 2-man tackle, led there by G and Offerdale. Quickly plays the ball. Hallis gives it there to Chapelhow. Chapelhow brought down 20 shy of the halfway line. Tucks the ball under his right carrying arm. Here goes Johnny Campbell. Out of dummy half. Takes on Harrison and G, and he's turned in the tackle and wins the penalty. Penalty count locked up at 7 apiece. And John Roberts is going to penalise the London Broncos for laying on in the tackle there. Bit of enthusiasm from Campbell, getting up, wanting to play the ball. Lilly strikes the ball into the main stand, and he will take them 10 inside the London Broncos half. We'll get a score update on the latest scores after this set of 6 from the Bradford Bulls. Ethan Ryan taps it, goes to Lilly. Lilly to Chapelhow. Chapelhow brought down 30 out from that London line. Lilly looking purposeful, finds Keys. Keys tries to go through the gap, but he can't as Foster comes in at the side, and also in there is Harrison. Quickly gets up, plays the ball. Hallis to Magrin. Magrin, of course, 2 seasons down at London before he come up north, and he's been lifted in the tackle.
That's a penalty to Bradford.
Yeah, another penalty or both.
Magrin's tried hard. Magrin has tried hard against his former teammate. He's one of the few standout players in the Bradford Bulls side, and let's hope Bradford can pull some points back to make this look respectable today.
Halifax 22, Rochdale 2, Ulkison Rovers 20, Swinton 8, and it's Oldham 22, Batley 34, and it's back-to-back penalties for the Bradford Bulls, so they now lead the count 9-7. There's still 10 out from the London line, and let's see if they can narrow the gap further. We've still got 17 minutes remaining here. Hallis has options. He goes to Magrin. Magrin, though, it was a short pass, and the London defence literally rushing up, suffocating him, and he was wrapped up 5 shy of the line. Here we go. Hallis to Keys. Keys to Roach. Roach brought down and dived in the turf by Elliot Keir, the former Bradford man, and he'll get to his feet there, will Colton Roach. Looped pass there from Hallis to Magrin. Magrin down the middle channel. Can he reach out and score? No, he can't. He's brought down 2 shy of the line. The Bulls attacking the Ruler Lane terracing. The sun's still out here at Odsall. Basking in the sun. It goes out to Lilly. Lilly to Smith. Smith to Thomas. Dixon races up and wraps up Oscar Thomas. 10 out from the Bulls line. It is the last tackle. What can Jordan Lilly do? He's going to pepper one behind the line looking for Keys, but it's straight into the arms there of Daniel Harrison, and he stood tall there, and the Broncos have the ball back, albeit a metre from their own line. They're going to have to do it tough. We've got 16 minutes remaining. It is the Bradford Bulls 12, the London Broncos 46, although they're looking to break on the far stand side with Channing looking to feed in Dixon, but couldn't quite get the ball to Dixon, and they're going to come back down this middle channel once again with Ben Evans, and Evans this time is brought down just shy of the London 30, and Bradford, it's got to be said, they're going to do it tough next week at the Summer Bash, but certainly 2 weeks today is the big one, a huge barometer of where they are. The away game against the Dewsbury Rams, London up to halfway on the last tackle. Samet kicks forward, taken on the 20 by Thomas, so Bradford back in possession. Risky pass, it was a lateral pass that went 30 metres sideways towards Campbell, and Campbell in the end takes the tackle where Oscar Thomas picked the ball up, so I'm not sure what the Bulls were trying to do with that, but out of dummy half it's going to go to Smith. Cameron Smith, despite a couple of early errors, has certainly held his head high, and he'll be brought down just shy of the Bradford 40, and now here comes Oscar Thomas on tackle number 3. We've got 15 minutes remaining. Job well done for Andrew Henderson's side. They'll cement the place in the top 4 as Lilly floats it out to Ethan Ryan. Ethan Ryan's going to go herring away, and he's going to make 20 metres forward. There is the homegrown player for the Bulls, and he's brought down 10 inside the London half. Good linking qualities there between Roach and Magrin will take the Bulls on the 5th and last tackle, 30 out from that London line. It goes to Hallis to Keys goes high. It's a tester because he's got Vila Halafihi and McCartney chasing it, but in the end the referee called them offside. They'd not timed the run to the kick of Keys, and an easy tech on the far stand side there for Michael Channing and the London Broncos. Well, got to be said, Obbo disclosing the game out here. A healthy lead, 46 points to 12.
Yeah, I think they're not putting the foot on the gas now. I think although the Bradford Bulls have upped the work rate there a little bit in the last 10 minutes, but I think they've got one eye on the bash next week, and they know this game's won. I'm sure they'll take a try opportunity if it comes. But they've done their work today, they've done the job, and it's been won around the forwards. The defence and the central channel battle have been totally won by London. That's allowed the more silkier players like Samet and Bartow and Dixon to work the magic.
So London then, 2 tackles remaining. Ben Evans signed in the off-season from Warrington, gets to his feet, plays the ball. Samet lays it down the middle to Offerdale, and Offerdale's going to be wrapped up 10 inside the Bradford half. So they're on the Bradford 40. On the last tackle, they're coming down this main stand side. Barthow's going to kick towards Campbell. Campbell takes it just before it goes into touch, 10 out from his own line, and he's swarmed upon by 3 black-shirted London Broncos players. Campbell plays the ball. Thomas gives it to Ethan Ryan, and he's going to take it just outside his own 20. The referee will stop the clock because I believe Sam Hallis is down in back play, just getting up a little bit groggy. The Bulls physio coming on. Everyone's going to take on a bit of water, as we said. It is Sam Hallis with the luminous orange boots, just taking on a bit of water. Obviously suffering from a bit of cramp. He was interfering with play. Lady scores then. It's still Halifax 22, Rochdale 2, Hulkiston Rovers 26 points to 8 now, leading Swinton. So the gap after this afternoon's match will still be 5 wins, that the Bulls will be adrift of championship safety. It is 9 wins as the Bulls haphazard mistake. Aledzki's knocked the ball on. Samet picks it up. Vila Halafihi, valiant chase back. Did Samet pick it up cleanly because he's got underneath the sticks and he's raced away 30 metres to score unopposed, and the referee says it is a try. And I think when your confidence is down, Hobbo, and you're coming up with errors on the first tackle like Mikolaj Aledzki did there, the last person you want to pick it up is Jared Samet because there was no one at home.
Well, they've been effervescent of London Broncos. They've been fit, they've been strong, mentally and physically. They've known that the game was over after about the first 20 minutes. They're tougher than Bradford, they're stronger than Bradford, and they play the game shape and structure well, and they attack the weaker Bradford areas where Bradford can't defend all that well, and they attack those areas vigorously and hungrily, and they come up with points, and they've been the all-round better side. The streets ahead of Bradford in terms of ability at this moment in time. Sad for me to say that, but London are streets ahead of Bradford, and a lot of work to be done here at the Bradford Bulls. And you can put kids in, and they might be very good, but there becomes a point where it's too much for them. And at the moment, these packs that are coming here to Bradford, or whenever we go away and we're up against them, these young guys just can't cope with physicality. Sheer physics of body size, shape, and power is far too much for them. And unless you get some old ends in that can do a bit, that can stop that, then I think it's not going to be easy for the next few months.
Kieran Dixon then to add an extra 2. The London Broncos have hit 50. They've now hit 52, and it is another 9 tries that the Bulls have conceded. They conceded 9 last time out against the Sheffield Eagles, and they've conceded another 9 here, and it is Bradford Bulls 12, London Broncos 52 on the Provident scoreboard.
Make a quick question for you. Jeff Tuvey, you played for Australia, you've played State of Origin, you've coached at the highest level in the world rugby, and here you are at Bradford, and you've seen a team that's a decent team about to put 50, maybe 60 on you. What's going through your mind at that particular time?
Well, I think Jeff Tuvey is going to be on the phone to Andrew Chalmers and Graham Lowe saying we need reinforcements. I think there is a malaise at the club as the Bulls get the restart back underway. I think there's no doubt about it. It's almost like a cancerous malaise that I think has been there for the last couple of years, and I think Jeff Tuvey is slowly figuring out and working out who should be and who shouldn't be at the club. But mark my words, it is a huge task, a huge rebuilding effort after having no club in the off-season.
Yeah.
The -12 penalty, if the Bulls haven't had that, yes, they'd still be near the relegation places on 10 points, but you know they'd still have a little bit of a leeway. But you know, with 10 minutes remaining here and trailing by 40 points, 52-12. Yeah, I'd love to really know Jeff Tuvey's thoughts. London on the restart, they've gone 60 metres up to the Bradford 40, and it is going to be Williams who puts boot to ball, and he's going to kick on the angle into around centre field to McCarney. McCarney meets Williams and Kia, and now Ilias McCarney has knocked the ball on, and he hasn't even got to tackle number 1, and that's the Bulls' 10th error in this match, and that'll be head and feed to the London Broncos. So it's almost like the Bulls have given up, Hobbo. They're waving the white flag. And
without a shadow of a doubt, they're waving the white flag. They need a leader down there on the field, a vociferous leader, a David Hobbs, a Carl Fairbank, a Brendan, somebody who's got physicality about them and passion, who's as hard as nails, who could go down and show them how to go on. That's a fact. Unless that comes to this club, you can get beaten up by opposing packs time and time again. But given what you just said about no pre-season, no players, no money, no teapot, kettle and lid, then it's a wonder that they're in this. It's not a wonder that they're in this situation. It's a situation that's risen through no fault of the players, really.
So from the scrum, London 10 out from the Bradford line, hunting try number 10. We've still got 10 minutes remaining here. BCB 106.6 FM, and the London Broncos are going to go over the Bulls try line, but they're going to be held up. I'm just trying to see who it is with the ball, and it is Ben Evans. Ben Evans will play the ball just to the right-hand side of centre field. Good structure from the London Broncos as it goes to Barthow, but good tackle there by Chapelhow. It gives away a silly penalty there. Barthow was getting to his feet to play the ball, and Chapelhow just dragged the right knee and dragged him back to the turf, so that'll give the London Broncos a fresh set of 6, and it's immediately going to be tapped by Lewis Foster. Foster gives it to Ion, and Ion is wrapped up just to the right hand side of the sticks, brought down in a 2-man tackle led by Magrin and Ledsky. Foster, bullet pass to Samet along the line to Offerdale. Offerdel's lost the ball in a collision with Hallis. Hallis picks it up, and Hallis will scoot forward 20 metres. He'll get to his feet, he'll play the ball just outside the 20. It goes to Johnny Campbell. Johnny Campbell looking to find options in centre field. They're 10 shy of the halfway line, and here goes Jordan Lilly. Inside support from Oledsky. It was never on because Oledsky was looking towards Ione, who had grabbed hold of him off the ball. Probably should have been a penalty to the Bulls, but the referee says play on, and here come London on the far stand side, although they've lost the ball in centre field, but it's being picked up there by Williams. Williams to Harrison, and Harrison is wrapped up, although the referee is going to say knock on, and I think we're going to come back for the first error from Mikolaj Ledsky because it was the free play. I thought for a second then London a little bit too adventurous, and the referee on the halfway line gives head and feet to London, and the player's still deep inside the Bradford half. That'll run a couple of seconds off the clock. Andrew Henderson will be very pleased with his side showing no mercy on the Bulls this afternoon. As we said, 9 tries to 2. Some of the Bull supporters have seen enough. They're heading for the exit. As we said, we've still got just under 8 minutes remaining, and Barthow, the French international, looking at his options, looking to find where Keir and Samet are. They're the pivots to the left and right of the scrum on halfway, and it will be Barthow who goes towards Keir on this main stand side. Keir fronts up, brought down there by Roach and Lilly, makes a small gain of 5 metres, but it is a quick play the ball, and it will be Foster to Offerdale. Offerdale drives forward, carries it under that right ball carrying arm, and Hallis and Roach bring him down just shy of the 25 metre mark. Rare error from the Broncos in centre field, and it's Barthow. He looks a little bit disgusted with himself there because he's kicked the ball over towards Dixon, and now Dixon has booted it into touch over the far stand side, and the referee will stop the clock and pack the scrum down. 25 out from the Bradford line, head and feet to the Bradford Bulls. 7 minutes remaining, Hobbo. I'll ask you now, while there's a break in play, who's your BCB Bulls man of the match?
I think John Magrin. Closely followed by Jordan Lilly. He's had a bit of a go. Oledsky's had a go since he come on. Johnny Campbell's got a good try. You maybe put him in the mix, but I think Magrin's put his body on the line, and that's all you can expect or ask of a player in a side where you're very low on confidence.
Bradford then from the scrum, 2 tackles gone, Ledsky on 1, Roach on 2, gets to his feet, plays the ball, Hallison at dummy half, to Lilly along the line to Smith, and Smith wrapped up by Evans and Harrison, 10 shy of the halfway line, 20 in from the tunnel stand side, and the referee has come up with a penalty to the Bulls. Not sure what that is in aid of, but it is the 10th penalty of the afternoon to the Bradford Bulls for laying on in the tackle. Thank you, John Roberts. 6 minutes remaining. Provident scoreboard, Bulls 12, Broncos 52. And the Bulls are looking to get their 3rd try of the afternoon, although Vila Halafihi has dropped the ball and he's not tapped it in the correct spot, so the referee will give the Bulls another chance. He'll tap it to Keys. Keys gives it there to Chapelhow, and Chapelhow's brought down by Evans, just shy of the London 20. Quick hands, quick movement, Hallis, Keys, Lilly absolutely monstered there by Garside, and in comes Pitts for good measure, so Lilly is dropped on his back. He'll turn around, face the London line, plays the ball, Hallis to Ledsky brought down 8 shy of the London line, turning the tackle, gives the Broncos an extra second in defence, goes to Lilly lays it off to Magrin, and Magrin's brought down. They're inching close to the Bulls here, looking for try number 3. Hallis out of dummy half, he deserves an effort. Can Sam Hallis get it down? He's turning the tackle, held up over the line. Good scrambling defence there from Alex Walker, and they'll go back to the 10. Well, the Bradford Bulls, well, you know, through no fault of trying, the Bulls have had 2 tries disallowed by the referee, and they've been held up over the line twice. Last tackle goes to Lilly on the power play, goes to Chapelhow, it's off the knee, and Chapelhow himself gives himself up. He dropped on his haunches, he couldn't get up in time, and he's swarmed upon by the black-shirted London defenders, and it will be an exchange of possession, 10 out from the Broncos line, with London playing the ball 90 out from the Bradford line. We've got under 5 minutes remaining. We've had no attendance given. Mark Hobson reckons it's the lowest attendance of the season, and certainly keep you up to date when it is announced, but it's a very sparse looking Odsal now. More and more supporters heading up the famous slopes for the exits, and no doubt to the pub and the watering holes to drink away the sorrows. But London looking to finish with a flourish here. Evans up over halfway for Andrew Henderson's side. Foster, no look pass, it's going to be missed by Rocker, picked up by Offerdale on a mazy run. Goes one way, goes the other, and he's brought down 10 inside the Bulls half, centre field, and it is the last tackle, says referee John Roberts. Foster to Barfow just drills one into touch, past Oscar Thomas, over the dead ball line in the old Speedway corner, and it will be a 7 tackle set for the Bradford Bulls. Well, they're going to do it tough next week in Blackpool against Hull Kingston Rovers and Tim Sheen's side, and now quick tap on the 20 from the Bulls has caught the Broncos defence offside, so an 11th penalty. So Andrew Henderson perhaps won't be happy with the discipline of his side, but the Bulls not really offering much in offence, if we're being brutally honest. Lilly's going to find touch for the Bulls, 2 metres inside the London half. He's going to tap it, and it's going to go to Ledsky, and Ledsky wrapped up by 3 London defenders, so he took 3 defenders out of that defensive line. What can Hallis do? Looks for options. He's going to go over towards Peltier on that left-hand edge. Peltier draws in the defence. No look pass. Picked up by Vila. Vila's going to be drawn in on the angle, and he's brought down by Harrison in a 2-man tackle. There's also Williams in there, and he'll get to his feet and he'll play the ball. Keys now down the middle to Ross Peltier, and Peltier, the Jamaican international, is dumped above the horizontal. That is dangerous. London could be down to 12 men here if the referee and touch judge, who have raced on the field to stop this one flaring up, had a good view at that. It looked dangerous and lazy from here. The crowd, the banging the drum, the chanting off. I think the referee is probably just going to put it on report, but they could find themselves potentially down to 12. He's taking instruction from the touch judge on the far stand side. He's going to the back pocket. It did look dangerous. The referee will see London down to 12 men. It is the yellow card, and it is Daniel Harrison who will go down into the dugout, and London down to 12 men for the final 3 minutes. So a 12th penalty of the afternoon to the Bradford Bulls. if they can't score here, you might as well have not played. Alice taps into Keys. Keys to Vila. Vila's knocked it on. And now here come London on the 0 tackle. Although Michael Channing on the free play was looking to kick in field for Kieran Dixon, but he's kicked it out on the full and it's gone down the tunnel. Ironic cheers from the Bulls fans, and it will be a scrum head and feed to the London Broncos. And I hate to say this, Obbo, but it's almost as if both sides have just given up now. Get the hooter blown.
Yeah,
the damage is done.
I think London realise they've got the win and had it for a long, long time. Their mind's probably now moving towards next week and their game in the Bash. The Bulls probably want to get off the field as quick as they can and get them to the training ground, hopefully, and put right some of the things they've done wrong today. And it's a bit of a mishmash of errors at this moment in time. It's been a great day for rugby league football. Sunny, a little bit chilly out in the sun. The pitch is in fantastic condition. We've seen some good tries, but unfortunately they've all gone the way of the London Broncos, or most of them anyway. Johnny Campbell's try was a very, very good one, worth a watch and wait. But the Bradford Bulls beaten again up front and by more experienced players.
Well, the attendance has just been given, the lowest crowd of the season, 3,633, and the London Broncos from that scrum after the error from Vila Halafihi are up to halfway and over it via the Welsh international Rhys Williams, and he's brought down there by Campbell and Ryan, although he's managed to offload the ball in the tackle. Danger here. London are going to finish in the corner, rather. Can Garside get there? Has he touched the ball down? Ethan Ryan looked to have dragged his trailing leg into touch, but the touch judge says it was legitimate, and Matt Garside had just touched down in the corner, and now Ethan Ryan has picked up the post protector, the corner flag, and he's thrown it in the Bulls in goal area. Ethan Ryan looks absolutely disgusting with that decision. It's a 10th try for the Broncos. Bradford 12, London 56.
I think the reason why he's frustrated is he thought the decision by the referee was very poor, and I agree with another journalist friend of mine sat at the side of me. We thought the London player hit the before he got the ball down, his foot went out and he knocked the post protector over, which was on the corner flag. So we would say that's no try. But you could see straight away the linesman and the referee didn't even hesitate. They gave it straight away. Just another nail in the Bradford Bulls coffin. When it's going wrong, boy, does it go wrong for you. You could have said the Bradford defence should have been stronger and better, but I'm not even going to... I've done all that now, that's all gone. When you defend like schoolgirls, that's what you get.
Mark, I've got to be honest, it is unacceptable, this performance. Something is drastically wrong, because even if you had an under-19 side out there, they would play with heart, vigour, enthusiasm.
You would have thought
It is sadly lacking.
It's a decent London side to play today, don't get me wrong. Under Andrew Henderson, they make very, very few mistakes. The biggest worry for me, there's 3,600 people in here today. How many is going to be in the next home game? And that is like pouring, or like rubbing salt into wounds, because already commercially the Bradford Bulls will be behind the 8 ball in terms of finances. The last thing you want is a rescinding crowd. So, there's work to be done commercially, repairs to be done to win the fans. Even the people that normally bang the drum and shout and scream over at the far side are quiet. And, it's a difficult day if you're a Bradford Bulls fan, quite frankly.